Hey everybody, welcome back to another Judgment commentary of Nekomonogatari, but this time I'm going to be checking out episode 3. But last time in episode 2, after Araragi delivered some donuts to good old Shinobu, he had his first encounter with the meddlesome cat, who is now inhabiting the body of Hanekawa. And, well, they didn't exactly get off to a good start because almost immediately, the cat ripped Araragi's arm clean off his body. Now, this is nothing new for Araragi. I mean, I couldn't count the amount of times he's lost an arm or had a hole blown through his torso, but this time was a little different because, as we were already made well aware of before, the cat has powers kind of like a vampire in that they can drain life, although not to the same extent as a fully fledged vampire could, but as a result, that means she was able to pretty much negate Araragi's healing factor because he's not really a fully fledged vampire at all, not anymore. And his powers are much weaker, so he wasn't able to really heal at the same rate, to the point where if she were to attack him fatally, it probably would just straight up kill him. He probably wouldn't be able to heal it in time. Like if she just decided to reach into his chest and yank out his heart, I don't know if he'd be able to survive that. After being rescued by Oshino and letting his arm heal up a bit, he was advised to steer clear of the cat for now because it's so dangerous, and Oshino even considered himself responsible for him getting hurt in the first place because he didn't properly warn him of what could go down. But of course, we've already heard about this whole song and dance before involving the circumstance with the cat, but I guess we'll just have to see what episode 3 has in store. I've already got an idea of what might happen in episode 4, but who knows. Yeah, last episode was pretty good, had some fun moments with Shinobu with her, acting kind of like a undeveloped child in front of Araragi, even though I'm pretty sure that she could, keep talking and acting like an adult like she's supposed to if she really wanted to, but she doesn't want to. I think the whole thing about Araragi perceiving her as a child, causing her to act like one, might be a little off base, but I mean, they're saying it, so maybe it's accurate, but not sure. Anyway, let's just get into episode 3. Yeah, this was pointed out to me. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but Shinobu is the one who's doing the end of the episode preview things and not the Fire Sisters, even though they're still featured in the imagery and it still says we got the Fire Sisters. It's Shinobu who's reading out the lines, which is interesting, especially given her non-speaking role in this arc. I mean, even though she's prominently featured in the arc, she doesn't speak. That's what makes it interesting to me, but okay, yeah, fascinating episode. Just a bit of dialogue here between Araragi and the cat, them trying to flesh out their entire circumstance, as it were. And we learned probably one of the most interesting pieces of information out of this arc so far, that Oshino threw down with the cat. 20 times he faced it in combat, and he lost badly in each instance, to the point where she seemingly just pulled a different prank on him every time and just messed with him in various ways. Like, going all Jigglypuff on him and drawn on his face with marker, and apparently shooting him in the back with one of those, joke plunger arrow things, and it, snapped on him. Interesting. And he said he lost for 2 reasons that I could deduce from it, in that 1, he was distracted having to fight a teenage girl in her underwear, and 2, in that she is much stronger than a meddlesome cat typically would be, because she has access to all of Hanekawa's knowledge. She can use that for skill and strategy, to the point where she can even outmatch someone like Oshino, who, as we know, is insanely powerful. Which is just absurd. I don't know how little Shinobu managed to dropkick her and take her out like that at the end of Bake if she possessed this degree of strategic analysis skill, but I don't know, I guess maybe by the time Bake rolls around, she's a little less focused. Who knows, but man, gotta go back and talk about how when Araragi went into her house, I'm trying to deduce exactly what was going on in there, because what he said was that it was a 6-bedroom house, right? 6 rooms. And from what he could tell, none of them belonged to Hanekawa, which the implications behind that are staggering. I mean, if it's a 6-bedroom house, right? If it's a 6-room house, who else is living in there? It can't just be the 3 of them, and there's 6 bedrooms. That would be excessive, wouldn't you say? Are they rich or something and they're just buying this big fancy house just because they can and they're not even giving her own space? Just the mom and dad taking one room and then leaving all 5 for what? Just each having their own office and then like dens or something? Either way, that's abusive. Child Protective Services, get on that one fast. She's still technically, well, I mean, by US law, she would be under jurisdiction to have Child Protective Services go in there and take care of things. I'm not sure how it works in Japan, but still, that's not good. If that's even what was going on, it was a little nondescript. And other than that, well, we had Tsukihi try to offer Araragi a kiss, I guess, to calm him down. And I'm happy his response was at least, halfway reasonable in that he was grossed out by it. He didn't have to kick her 50 miles away, but still, I'm proud of that response. It's, more than I would expect from the guy. Anyway, for now, guess it's gonna be it, guys, but thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed. Subscribe to be updated on more. Let me know what you thought of the episode as well. That would be great. Next time is episode 4, the finale I lost my voice there. Next time's the finale for Nekomonogatari Black, where everything has been building up to. I guess we're finally gonna get to see the moment we've all been waiting for, when Shinobu rushes in, saves the day, drains the cat right out of her, taking the stress right out of her body. Until inevitably she comes back again because of her stress about Araragi, but that's a story for another time. That time being, like a month or 2 ago when I reacted to Bake. Has it been that long? Man, time is elusive. For now though, that was a solid episode. It continues to provide a lot of good insight into these circumstances, even if we were given a pretty clear picture of how the arc would begin and how it would end. It's interesting to get to see all the stuff in between. They're filling it out quite nicely, so I'm excited to get to see exactly how things go for episode 4. Hope to catch you guys there. But till then, I will see you guys later.